Hi everybody, it's Az here from Heel vs Babyface. I need to just make a couple of things clear before we start today's video. Firstly, I am not Greg Davis of The Inbetweeners. As much as many of you would want me to be. All I did was stand in for him, doing the voiceover, the dub over on him for a couple of episodes while he had a cold. That was it. I'm only joking. Secondly, I am not Total Biscuit's long lost brother. I'm his cousin. No, I'm only joking. I'm not even his cousin. Not even related to him. Not even blood brothers. You know, where you prick both your thumbs and you wiggle them together and get diseases and stuff. And finally, and probably more upsettingly, I am still not a Scottish Jew, which was a very weird day when that came out. Are you Scottish? Yeah, sure. I clearly sound Scottish, so yeah, absolutely. Are you Jewish? Yeah, that too. I'm a Scottish Jew. Oh, it was a happy day, that. It was a happy day. So what am I doing? Well, I'm being a good boy. First of all, I'm being attacked by my ex-girlfriend. Look at that. Boy, blimey. And then, secondly, I'm doing what every good boy should do. I'm eating my vegetables. Well, I'm picking them. Next best thing. And then I'm saving some of the panda farmers who have been, unfortunately, taken prisoner and forced to till the fields against their will. Do you want to kiss that cook? No, don't kiss the chef. It's quite hairy. Kind of grates a bit on your chin as well. That's not to say that I tried to kiss it. Look, I was a bit drunk and it's a good idea. Forget it. Let's move on. But that's all we have to do at that farm, and then it's going to send us back to the camp. Back to the camp, everybody! Look at that. I've got an army of pandas with hoes. God, I've been dying to say that joke for ages. So nothing too titillating, but what have we got to do now? Well, first of all, I'm still not happy that Rico isn't here. Yes, he was part of the Jade Forest, however, he fell in love with Kieran, so he should be following Kieran round. And there's the shower of anger, just to my left, shouting and ranting and, "You'll never take me back down there." Yeah, sure, whatever. So we go to this camp here, and we've got to kill some more of the Minotauri, Taurine type of people. And this area is a wee bit bugged, so it's going to be broken up into to a little bit here. And that also might be because sometimes I bite off a little bit more than I can chew, and I might possibly die. But also, just to let you know, there is a special little mob which runs around here as well. Yeah, one day I will learn to kite, I promise you. Well, I do know how to kite, I just can't be bothered. It's the main thing. It's just like, oh god, this is so boring anyway, why should I move? Yeah, that's the rare elite. I didn't defeat it, unfortunately I couldn't. And here in front of me are now the cages where the prisoners are that I'm meant to be rescuing. However, that wonderful word, however, it is bugged, as I've said, this area, and there's a little bit of a delay on when they respawn. So they should respawn, every couple of minutes or so, you'd say, normally? They're sort of respawning every day or so at the minute. So there's really no need for me to hang around and try and complete that quest. Fortunately, it didn't affect the chain of quests that I'm doing at the moment anyway. So I could still go back to the village, not hand it in, and it progressed me to the next area. So thank heaven for small mercies. And what else am I doing? Well, there's 3 oil wells, which you can see with their nice little sails spinning around the place. And by them, there's a flashing bottle of oil. Just pick up the bottle of oil, dump it by the well, and then it will explode in 3, 2, 1, boom! Very easy stuff. Back in the room. And then we've got another one. And then once they've been taken care of, there is one final boss to dispatch. And he's hiding a little bit further away in a cave just at the top of the hill. Which might take me a couple of seconds to find. I possibly get a little bit lost here. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Look at that. Headless chicken or what? And for the record, the people that have been asking, the mount that I'm using is a exalted reward from the Golden Lotus for my ills for doing that quest chain. Oy, 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 oy. And the boss up here is relatively cool. It's a shaman, drops some totems, fires some lava burst at me, summons up his spectral wolves, goes invincible. Yes, better than 99% of the dungeon bosses. However, those buff hawks are possibly the bane of your existence in Kun-Lai Summit, because it doesn't matter if you're on the ground or if you're flying in the air. Oh, Shower of Anger again. Hi. They just knock you off every single mount you're on. They are annoying as hell. They just come out from anywhere. You could be as high as you are in the sky. There is some stupid buff hawk always there to knock you off your mount. Oh, but God bless. And it's taken us now into this cave where we have to blow up these little sprites. Again, they're pretty easy, so I'm just using Arcane Explosion to burn them down. And hiding in this cave, there's a dude that we've got to save. There you go, look at that. Mage's Arcane Explosion everywhere. Meh, 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 meh. God, I think I just have an epileptic fit. Right, and then we have to bring these yaks back to the yak wash. Oh, yes. I'm talking about the yak wash, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Talking about the yak wash. This quest seriously reduced my stress levels. Normally, when I finish questing after a video and doing the voiceover, I have to call the Samaritans before I blow my head off. I really do. I've got a great life. It's got nothing to do with my life. Life is great. It's just purely the quest. They just make me want to go insane. But this quest, it was just like, this was therapy. Just taking the yaks into the yak wash. And they're like, they go in brown, they come out white. Sure, there's something intrinsically wrong with society about that one, but let's move on very quickly. So I think this is the final yak. Oh no, I've still got another yak to do. And one thing that I didn't discover, so if you're power leveling, here's another pro tip. I'm just about to take on one of these Tauren Minotaur people again. And when I kill the Blighter, look, it gives me a quest to kill 8 more. So, if you're doing the quest in this area, make sure you pick one off first, and then you can do that quest alongside the others. Me, by the miracle of modern editing technology, I'm going to kill a couple more, and then we're going to pretend that I killed the rest. So it doesn't waste too much time. Let's just pretend. Should we kill one more? Just one more? Look at you. You look weird. Let's just kill you. Oh, look at that. And they're all dead. So it takes us to the next area. It's quite quick in its movement, and you're going to see some diversity in the terrain. As you can see behind me, things are getting a little bit snowy, and we're going to get into the snowy portion of Kun-Lai Summit. And Kun-Lai Summit, by the way, is the place that has the highest mountain all of Pandaria. There's a quest that takes you right to the top of it, but you're not going to see that until tomorrow's video, so I'm sorry. But it's given us a couple of basic quests again. There's been nothing apart from the yak wash. Whoa. That's been, anything to get excited about. We've had the typical free the prisoners, and then I think it's pretty much all been kill and collect. So again, lack of diversity by Blizz. I'd like to say a couple of people, but I've only had one person, bless his heart, that said to me, I like it easy, because if I want a challenge, then I'll just do heroic dungeons, or heroic raids, I should say. Which saddens me, because this game is vast and huge. Look at the size of Azeroth, look at the size of Northrend, look at the size of Pandaria, and yet there is so little to get involved with out in the world itself, out and about. Now, one thing they're trying to do to remedy that is things like the pet battle system, which does get you back out into Azeroth, because you're finding the various pets that are scattered around the world. So that's one way. However, Blizzard, you should have learned by now, the scenario system which they brought in is just a complete waste of time. Just absolute waste of time. And they could have put a lot more effort into doing worldly events, a la Rift. Just stuff which happens in zones. A couple of people said, wouldn't it be great if there were some things which just happened in the zone. You're in a zone and then something started to happen. Yes, absolutely, it would be brilliant because you would feel a little bit more part of it. And again, that could potentially encourage World PvP, which Blizzard are trying to do, if you decide to either team up to take care of whatever the problem is, or you decide to get a little bit on each other's nerves and wipe each other out. So those have been handed in, and what am I doing now? Well, I'm lighting incense burners that are taking me to One Keg, which is the next village on the questing agenda. So, okay. I think they've probably had a little bit too much of the old incense burnery type of thing. Look at that. You get that as a quest reward. Your little incense burner. Makes you feel as if you're high. Well done, Blizzard. Good example. Good example to give to your young audience. Let's make them feel as if they're whacked out on drugs. Well done, sir. Well done. Now, One Keg is an interesting little hub because you have to make a decision now. And I'm going to do a quick quest because I know this quest. Just follow this pathway and you'll come up to a caravan. Just escort the caravan. And the reason why I'm doing this very quickly is because you have to escort about 3 feet before the quest finishes, so it's nice and easy. And I could, if I wanted to, now stay in this area and continue this quest line. However, I'm going to go back to One Keg and go off into the other direction and finish that quest chain instead. There we go. So, what's it going to do? It's sending us into a cave where we're going to find some more sprites. But look, I fancied an environment change, so now we're getting into the snowy business. Yay, snow! So it feels as if we're physically progressing now, because Lord knows we're not mentally progressing with all these kill and collect quests. Do you know, I've done this recording about 6 times now. This is about my 6th attempt. Because I tried not to make it sound so derogatory. Purely because all I was doing was killing bloody collect quests. And yet I decided, I've somehow managed, I think, to avert that so far. But you're going to get the odd jibe here or there. So what do we have to do with these sprites? Well, these sprites have stolen some belongings which belong to the villagers back in One Keg. So there's a random chance that they can have them. That's when a random chance drop is logical, because only 4 items and these sprites have nicked them, so not every single one of them is going to have them. And then we have these hiding guides, which are in barrels that are too scared to come out because of the sprites, and we've got to rally them. And we've got to rally them with the healing power of drugs. Something like that, anyway. You stick a joystick up its backside or something of that ilk. So it's not, again, nothing that's going to tax the old grey matter. However, at least we've got a little bit of a change of scenery, and these grummies are helping us now, which is relatively cool. And then we've just got to pick up, collect some stolen supplies around the place. Try and not make that sound so bad next time. But these sprites respawn really, really quickly. And so I couldn't get out of the dungeon, well, this cave, underground cave, as quickly as I possibly wanted, because they just kept jumping up all the time. Stupid sprites. Just stay down for a little bit, yeah? Let me get out of here before I lose my marbles. But we're taking care of it. It's nothing too taxing. And once more, when I hand these quests in, I've got a choice to make. I can then follow the new storyline which it gives me, or I could go back to where I escorted the caravan and continue that quest chain there. So you do have some options, but what I am personally going to do is I'm going to continue the storyline which they give me from here on in. Whoa, look at that, phasing issues. Back in, back out. And why? Well, because we get to do a little bit of a funky quest at last. Yay! So while they put us on a cart to take us to the next area, if any of the hosen jump onto the cart itself, you press the 1 button and you punch them off, which is wicked. They just go flying. Other than that, you just target them outside. Woo, big Yeti! Outside of the cart, and then you just throw supplies at them. Just keep throwing stuff. And Yeti, yeah. Yeti go bye-bye. So this takes us through to this area, which is pretty funky. That was a relatively funky thing to do. Again, why they can't do more of that, I don't know. But I'm going to end the video with picking up that little bit of scrap, and this small mini-boss appears, which is easy to dispatch. So I hope you enjoyed today, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.